morning. Good morning. This is Sam. I'm hoping we've been having some challenges with our microphones today, so hopefully this is working. I'm just going to check this. Welcome to the YogaShape Method. We will be doing a full hour of class. Say hello if you're there.
Our microphones today.
Let me know if it sounds like we have sound, so that's good. So we're going to do an hour of the YogaShape Method, and I'm so glad you're here to join me. So let's get started. Trying to see if this is a little better. Okay, so if you have a magic circle, that's great. If you have some yoga blocks, please grab them. We need 2 yoga blocks and a magic circle. Okay, so let's grab our magic circle. Let's stand in the middle of our mat. You're going to start focusing on your breath. I want you to start inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose, just clearing your mind and focusing on your breath. So just stand in the middle of your circle, grab your magic circle, and let's just do big inhales up and exhale down. Rotate that circle around, inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And then just inhale up, straight up. Squeeze in that circle and exhale down. Let's do that again and inhale up and exhale down. This time let's inhale and come up on our toes and exhale down into a sit position and inhale up, come on your toes and exhale down in the sit position. Inhale up and exhale down. Do that a few more times. And then let's just hold here, turn the magic circle and bring it in and do little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeeze your abdominals in and just pulse, pulse, pulse. Sit a little lower. And then let's pulse that out and start to inhale and come up on those toes. Come down and sit lower. Keep breathing and pulse it back out and inhale back up. Come up on those toes and do that again. So we're pulsing, working those arms. In, sit a little lower, and then let's squeeze here and hold this and just pulse, 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 little squats. Great job, and then let's just hold it here, and let's inhale those arms all the way up to the sky and come up. Slight little back bend here, and then let's come back down to our side. Just place this on your side, arm out, and just that arm, or just pulse, pulse, pulse. You can have your arm on your hip or out to the side. And just really squeeze that arm as you're really working that inner, this part of your arm. Breathing into this and then hold it, hold, hold, hold. Good job. And then let's pulse, pulse, pulse a few more times. Just working that arm, warming up. And then let's switch it to the other side. Place this on your hip, hand out and little pulses. Pull those abdominals in. Breathe into this. And then hold, and then little pulses. And then hold here, pulse, 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 pulse. There's a rainstorm coming up. The winds are whipping. I hope I'll be able to continue doing my class. Let's inhale all the way up. Inhale and come up on your toes, and I want you to slowly come down into that sit position. Squeeze this magic circle, squeeze it and pull it in, and little pulse. If you don't have a magic circle, that's okay. And then let's just hold it here, squeezing it as tight as you can. And then let's slowly come up to the top. Let's come down and plie our toes out as we squeeze our magic circle and pull those abdominals in. And I want you to bend down. And we're just going to do little pulses here. So we're squeezing in the magic circle, getting some resistance there, and we're pulsing our legs. Just little pulses. Now let's just do a little bit more. We're just going to warm up these legs, dropping down and squeezing straight up. We're not squeezing our glutes really tight here because we're trying to just drop down. Our knees are going right over our ankles. We're still getting some resistance by squeezing in this magic circle. Let's do a few more of these. Keep those abdominals pulled in. Keep breathing. And 10 more. Breathing into this. Great job. And sit here. sit lower, squeeze that out as straight as you can, and then inhale it up nice and tall, sitting a little bit lower, and then let's pulse, 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 pulse. I might have to move my computer because the rain is coming in. I have to check and see if it's getting wet. Okay, let's hold here at the top, squeeze in and slowly come back down. Pick up your left heel and sit a little bit lower. Little pauses. And then release that down and inhale the other heel up, little pulses. And then bring up both heels, extend those arms out, and then all the way up, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Breathing into this great job, let's inhale all the way up, and then let's slowly bring those arms down. Now we're just gonna drop this down to one side, and inhale up a little bit of an angle, so we're bending down and coming up. Let's do a few of these. And then come to the center and switch sides. So we're dropping down and coming up to an angle. Keep breathing, just getting those legs warmed up. And then let's come back to the center. Now play these toes in. We're going to just bend to one side and come up and then drop to the other side a few times. So one leg is bent, one leg is straight, arms are up above your head if you can, or you can have them in your heart center. Breathing into this. And then let's sit down and hold all the way down, bending this leg. Let this toe pop up in front of you and just get a nice deep stretch here in this leg. And then let's switch sides, letting this other leg pop up, breathing into this. And then let's slowly come back to the center and just drop your head down and reach your arms out to either side. And lift your glutes and hips, lift that spine, that tailbone up to the sky, and inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. And then let's reach out to one side and grab that toe and then extend the other arm up to the sky, breathing into this. And then let's come back to the center and switch sides, extending the other arm and extending this arm up to the sky. And slowly come back down, grab that magic circle if you have it, come back into that sit position, and let's sit a little bit lower. And then we're gonna just do little pulses here, pulse, pulse, pulse. Squeezing that, and then let's come up on our toes and then lower down, and come up on both and lower down. So let's just do that a few times. If you can only do one at a time, that's okay, but we're trying to do both. And then let's sit a little bit lower, extend those arms out as straight as you can, and then inhale them up to the sky, and let's come all the way up. And then let's just bring our feet in a little bit as we bend down, swooping our arms down, lightly touching the floor, and then lift back up and extend up. Squeeze that magic circle, creating a little tension and resistance there. If you don't have it, again, that is okay. So just inhaling up. And let's inhale all the way up. Let's twist to one side. And let's go into our little warrior one. So front leg is bent. Back leg is straight. Roll that leg over. Let's glance down and make sure we can see our big toe, the inner part of our thigh. Just reaching up and stretching. And let's come back to the center and let's switch sides. Inhale up. Roll that leg over, make sure you can see your big toe and the inner part of your thigh. And then let's just do a little warrior dance. So we're inhaling up and lunging, coming back to center and switching sides. A warrior dance. Really squeeze that circle, lift up. And then let's come back to the center. Let's slip that down to the side. Just gonna fix my mat here, and let's get ready to go down on our mat. So let's sit down on our mat, get in the middle, and extend one leg out straight, bend the other one in. And then once you're here, grab one knee and slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Once you're here, I want you to pull your legs in towards your chest. Place your hands on your kneecap and massage your low back and sacrum into the mat. And then go the other way. That should feel good. Remember, loving yourself. We're setting our intention for just having a great day and being happy. Let's release our legs down. Let's grab that magic circle if you have it. Inhale, your arms up over your head. And then we're going to exhale down and lift up and crunch up. So inhaling up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and lift and squeeze up. Inhaling over your head and then lifting up and really squeeze those abdominals. Make it work for you. Keep breathing. Then let's add in a double crunch. So we're crunching in and then coming back down, just tapping our toes on the mat. And then we're going to take it to the next level. So we're coming up, and this time we're extending our legs out straight. So pulling them in and extend out. And then let's release back down for a moment. Let's do that whole series one more time. So we're lifting up, tucking your chin to your chest, and lift and squeeze up. Let's do that for 10. Keep breathing. Good job. Everyone looks great. And then we're going to do those little taps. Double crunch. And then let's go to that leg extension crunch, extending it out straight. Really lift up and squeeze in. Keep those arms out straight. And then let's come back to the center and do that whole series one more time. So 10. Tuck your chin to your chest. Lift and squeeze up. We keep breathing. And then let's go double crunches. And then let's go into those extensions. And then let's release down, beautiful, and just have your feet on the mat. Let's inhale our arms up over our head. Just extend this out flat on the mat. Bring those arms down, reaching to touch your toes. And then let's lift up our bottom up off the floor. Lift up your shoulder blades, tuck them under and just squeeze and lift up. Breathing into this. Let's do a few deep breaths together. And then let's lower our bottom down and lift and squeeze straight up for 10, 9, beautiful, lift and squeeze, just squeeze straight up, 8. You've got this, really working those trouble areas that we all have. This is the shaping part of the class. And hold there at the top, little pulses, pulse and squeeze, pulse, 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 pulse. Very small range of motion. And then let's release back down and squeeze straight up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Doing so great. Really making this work for you. And then hold here at the top, little pulses, pulse, 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 pulse. Small range of motion, keep breathing into this. And then release down and pull back up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Good job. And then hold at the top, little squeezes again. Come on, you got this. Pulse, 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 pulse. And then let's bring our knees together and keep our feet out wide and flat on the mat and drop down and lift straight up and down. Lifting and squeezing, targeting this. Glutes. Just lift and squeeze, and then I want you to lift up and out and then back in. So knees out wide, knees in, lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze, lifting up, breathing into this. Good job working those glutes, and then let's hold it at the top, shift to one side, and lift up and down. Pulse, pulse, pulse. This we're doing a full motion. Lightly tap your butt on the floor, and lift and squeeze straight up, and then hold there at the top. Switch sides, switch, and lift, lift, lift. Beautiful. And then come back to the center. Let's slowly roll down as we lift our heels up. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. And then tuck your legs in towards your chest. Massage that low back and sacrum with little circles. And then let's do that again. Breathing into this. I'm not sure if this stopped. Okay, it didn't. It looked like it did for a minute. Let's have our arms out to the side. And we're just going to roll to one side and look the opposite way. Breathing into this. And then let's come back to the center and switch sides. Looking the opposite way. Breathing into this. And let's come back to the center. I'm just going to tuck my legs up and roll up for a moment because we have a little guy that wants to come and see us. So little bear wants to be, come on, he wants to be part of the class. So he's going to sit on his pillow right here. Come here. Sit here. He's always watching, but he wants to sit closer. Sit closer and stay. So let's just drop back down here and our legs, arms out to the side. And I want you to just roll side to side for a moment. Breathing into this. This should feel good. A little twist here. Twisting side to side. Let's just do one more to each side. And then let's come back to that center. Let's roll those legs up. Let's come up into a sit position. And let's turn around and come into a tabletop on our mats. So let's get in the middle of our mat. And let's widen our knees so our knees are more than shoulder width apart. Our hips are right over our knees. Spread out your fingers. And I want you to, we're going to arch our spine up, lifting, creating this beautiful arch here. Drop your head down. Your head is relaxed. Feet are flat behind. And then we're going to soften our belly and drop it towards the floor as we arch up, lifting your tailbone up towards the sky, stretching here and breathing. And then let's pick that pace up and flow with it. So let's inhale up and exhale down and out. Inhale up and exhale down and out. A few more of those. And then let's neutral spine. And then let's come up on our toes and just stretch those toes out so we're sitting on our toes. Let's inhale those arms up and exhale down. Let's reach back down. Let's grab those blocks that we had. Lift up into a plank and shift your weight forward. Let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees down. Go into your first extended child's pose for the day. Let's hold here. And then let's lift and pull up here back into that plank and then drop back down into our knees and pull. Let's do that for 10 times. 10. Really lift up and push forward. 9. Good job. You got this. Lift. Pull that navel up when you come up. So navel up, lift up, extend those arms out. 7. 6. Great job, everybody. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And let's hold this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop back to your knees. Extend those arms back out. And let's do that 10 more of those. So 10, 9. Good job. Keep breathing. Lift that navel up. 1 more. And then let's hold here at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop back to your knees. Extend your arms out straight. Let's just shift our weight to one side. Bring both hands to one block. And just stretch here. And then walk your hands to the other block and switch sides. And then let's come back to the center. Let's just hinge forward as we bend our legs up behind. And just lift up here and breathe. And then let's just go right into an extended child's pose. And then slowly come back up. Let's lift up into down dog. So walk your feet in, drop your head down. Let's start to just walk out our legs here, stretching out our calves. And then press all the way back. Let's inhale and come up on our toes. Exhale back down. Inhale and come up on your toes. Exhale back down. And then release down. Breathing into this. And then let's lift up one leg all the way to the sky. Let's come up on our toes. Extend that leg up, breathing and stretching. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then lower down, let's just open that up. Open up our hips. And then bring that leg, tuck it up and under. Bring it up and under your belly and hold here. And then let's extend it back up and out. A few breaths. And then release that down. Let's raise the other leg up towards the sky and come up on your toes. You might find one side you can go higher than the other. This is definitely my weaker side. And then let's just flop that hip open. Breathe into this. And then bring that back down, knee pointing down, bring it up and under your belly button and hold here, shift your weight forward and then extend it back up and let's slowly drop back down and then let's step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot and just weepy willow side to side. Come back to that center. Let's slowly dancers roll up one vertebrae at a time, rolling those shoulders out and squeezing them back here. And then let's inhale and come up all the way on our toes. Clasping our hands, let's come down into our heart center. And let's sit here and shift our weight back. Your toes are gonna pop up. Sit a little bit lower and then let's release down, dropping our head down. Breathe into this. Lifting the hips and tailbone up as high as you can, just breathing into this. And then let's place our hands on the mat, step back with one foot and then the other foot into a one-legged down dog. And And then let's come forward into a one-legged plank. And then lower down, down into crocodile and hold here. Lower down, feet flat behind, squeeze those legs together, and let's inhale up into a cobra. Slowly lower down. Let's push and roll back into a down dog and alternate your foot. One-legged down dog. And let's come into our one-legged plank here. And lower down into crocodile and hold. Modify this on your knees. Come back and lift up into a cobra, feet flat behind, and slowly lower down. Let's press and roll all the way back into down dog. And let's step all the way forward with one foot and then the other foot. So we're in standing forward fold, arms out to the side. Inhale all the way up. Inhaling, coming up on your toes. And then let's release down. Let's come back to the front of our mats. We're going to do our sun salutations. We're going to do 4 sets of them. We're going to speed it up a little bit, and then we're going to slow it back down. So get ready. Wipe yourself off if you need to. Just check in sound. Okay. So let's come to the center of our front of our mats, feet about shoulder width apart, and let's inhale all the way up. Swan diving forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale and come up to monkey, flat back here. Exhale, back down. Place your hands on the mat. Step back with one foot and then the other foot going into a one-legged down dog. Coming forward into a one-legged plank and then lowering down into crocodile. Inhaling up to that up dog cobra. Exhaling back down. Push and roll all the way back into down dog. And then let's step forward with one foot and then the other foot going into a standing forward fold. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. And exhale all the way up, slight back bend, coming back into your heart center. When you do that little back bend, make sure you really squeeze your glutes and hips tight to protect your back. Come back to the front of your mat. We're going to add to each one. So let's inhale up. Swan diving forward. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Let's step back with one foot. And then we're going into a one-legged down dog. Coming forward into a one-legged plank. Lowering down. Inhale up to that up dog. Exhale, back down. Push and roll back. This time, let's go back into a one-legged down dog. And then from here, let's come all the way forward into a lunge. And then standing forward fold. Inhale, come up to chair. Exhale, back down. Sorry, that wasn't chair. That was not. This is chair. Now let's come into chair and inhale up all the way. Squeeze that butt. Slight back bend. Come back to your heart center. We're going to do 2 more of these. So come back to the front of your mat. Catch your breath. Set your intention. Check in with yourself. Noticing how you feel. This is all about you and your practice. So let's inhale up. Swan diving forward. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale down. Step back with one foot and the other. So we're in a one-legged down dog. Coming forward into plank. Lowering down and then inhale up to up dog. Exhale, back down. Push and roll and lift back up into that down dog. Coming all the way forward into a lunge and then standing forward fold. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. Exhale all the way up. Coming back into your heart center. One more sun salutation. So let's come back to the center. Check in with ourselves. Inhale all the way up. Swan diving forward. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Step back with one foot and then the other. Going into a one-legged down dog. Coming forward into plank, lowering down. Inhale up to up dog. Exhale down into that down dog. And then step forward with one foot and then the other foot. So we're in standing forward fold. Inhale, look up to monkey. Exhale, back down. Inhale into chair. And exhale all the way up. Coming into our heart center. So, congratulations, you have made it to Mountain 2. Good job. Grab some water, and we're going to now slow it down a little bit. My hair's like crazy. Crazy sweat. That's all good. It's good. It's good sweat. So set your intention, whether it's letting go or loving yourself or what you want it to be. It's your practice. Let's go into Mountain 2. Okay, so let's come into the center of our mat and let's bring our legs together. Let's come into our heart center and sit down into chair. So our legs are squeezed together. We're lowering our bottom into chair like we're sitting down. And then we're going to tuck our elbow on one knee. We're going to twist to one side. Let's sit here and hold and open up if you'd like. And then come back to the center and switch sides. And let's come back to the center and release down into that standing forward fold, lifting our bottom up to the sky, straightening those legs if you can. Walk your hands in closer, breathing into this. And then let's place our hands on the mat. Let's bend our legs and let's hop back, going into down dog. So let's go into down dog. Widen your stance a little bit. Glance up. Make sure your fingers are spread out on the mat and flat. And then surrender back into this pose. Notice how it feels. Let's do a few more deep breaths. And then we're going to step all the way forward with one foot. Let's pivot and flatten our back foot. And let's slowly rise up, rotating our shoulders out and around. We're bringing to warrior one. Inhale those arms up to the sky. Lunge into this. Arch back a little bit. Breathe into this. And then open up your arms. Lunge a little bit deeper. Pull back a little bit. Breathing into this. And let's go into reverse warrior. Sliding that arm down your leg. Your front leg is bent. Your back leg is straight. We're going to get ready to windmill our arms forward, right into pyramid. So dropping your arms down to the floor. If you want, grab your blocks. You can use them here. So your hands can be on your blocks. You can be here or extend them up straight in front of you. Breathing into this. And then take one block and reach behind and clasp your hands on the block. So it's a pyramid block arm extension. And then release down. Place your hands on the blocks. Let's shift our weight forward and lift this leg up. And then raise your arm up. So we're coming into a balancing half moon. Find a focal point. Concentrate on that. Release that arm down, placing it on the floor or your other block. Just as needed, and raise the other arm up to the sky. Reverse balancing half moon. Good morning. Say hello if you're there. Give us a thumbs up. And then let's slowly come back down. And from here, we're going to go up into airplane. So keep your gaze on the floor and lift up. Now our toe is flexed. Let's point it and straighten our leg, preparing for warrior three. Lower those hips and let's slowly come forward. And then let's lower back down, dropping this leg back down into a nice runner's lunge. Let's readjust, do a little toe crawl. So just make sure your knee is right over your ankle and just stretch here and breathe. And then let's just reach this arm up to the sky. Shift your weight a little bit forward and breathe into this. Or if you want, you can open up and bind here. Let's drop to our knee. And flatten this foot behind. And then let's slowly come back to the center. Let's bend this leg up and reach back and grab it if you can. And just hold here. And then release down, come back into this runner's lunge. And then let's release back, going back into a down dog or a one-legged down dog, your choice. Inhaling and exhaling through our nose. Let's have everyone come down into down dog. We're going to prepare to do the same series on the other side. Really press your weight back. We're trying to get those heels down to the floor. Let's keep breathing into this. Let's step forward, coming all the way forward with one foot. Have your blocks to the side because we're going to use them. Pivot and flatten your back foot, and then let's slowly rise up, rotating our shoulders out and around. Let's inhale all the way up to the sky and lunge into this and arch back, rolling that foot out and breathe into this. And then dropping arms down, lunging forward, pulling back, breathing into this. And then let's go into reverse warrior. And then from here, we're going to windmill our arms, coming forward, having our hips shining forward, dropping down, grabbing those blocks, dropping down into pyramid. Both legs are straight. You can have your hands here or extend those blocks up near your toes. Breathe into this. And then take one block, reach behind, so it's a one-arm block extension. Extend those arms up to the sky. And then we're going to slowly release down, placing our hands on the block. We're going to lift up, find your balance point. We're getting ready to go into flex that foot. We're going into a balancing half moon. Trying to get your legs straight. Find a focal point on the floor, or you can look up. It's more challenging to look up, easier to just look, keep your gaze down. And then bring this arm that's in the sky down to your block. You have it, and then reverse balancing half moon. And then lower down. We're going to get ready to go into airplane. Actually, turn this foot here so it's straight, and let's slowly rise up. Find that focal point. Try not to fall if you need to. Just ridge. Lower those hips. And then let's go into warrior 3. Ooh, I'm just not, it's hard today. So some days your body's going to be able to do it. Other days you're not. So from warrior 3, let's lower back down to the mat and go into that runner's lunge. So I'm walking my toe out a little bit just to get better alignment, so my knee is right over my ankle. You can have the blocks or not. I'm going to put my hand on this block. I love the blocks because they really help you expand your practice. You can go a lot deeper into the poses. Let's extend this arm up. Helps protect your wrist from years of abuse. If you can, let's bind. Let's look up. Shift your weight forward. And let's drop to our knee and flatten our foot behind. Still looking up. That knee is right over our ankle. Beautiful alignment. Everyone looks so nice. And then if you can, bend this leg up and grab it and just hold here. And let's release back down. Come back into that lunge. And then let's release out of this, going into down dog or a one-legged down dog, your choice. And then from here, let's come back down into down dog. Let's do a few deep breaths together. And then let's drop to our knees for a quick moment, going into an extended child's pose just for one little breath here, breathing into this. let's come back up. Let's lift up those toes, press all the way back. Let's step all the way forward with one foot, pivot and flatten the other, and let's rise up into mountain one. Warrior one again. Shoulder your hips, you want them to shine forward in the beginning. Remember, they might be this way. The goal is to get more flexible and lift up here. Breathing into this. Arch back a little bit. Come back into your heart center. So we're going to get ready to go into warrior three again. So let's step forward. We're going to shift our weight forward and find a focal point right in front of us. So inhale your arms up, clasp your hands together. Point up your finger like we're Charlie's Angels. And let's just start to shift the weight forward. Hinging on our hips, slowly shifting this weight forward. Lower your hips down. Breathing, balancing, stretching, and moving. And then let's go into that airplane. Flying over the sky. Really square those hips, lower down. The tendencies that they pop up. So we want to square that down. And then let's come back up to where we started. Come back down into your heart center. Let's go back into that level we're in warrior one. And release those hands back to the floor. Bring this leg. Let's go into a one-legged. Lower this leg down. Let's do a couple deep breaths of down dog. And then we're going to step forward with the other foot. Pivot and flatten, and let's rise up. Rotate those shoulders out and around. Inhale up. We're going into warrior one. Your weight forward. Hips. Some days you can balance, some days you can't. And then let's go into that airplane. Come back into warrior three. And then let's slowly lower back down, come into your heart center, readjust down, find your foundation, make sure you can see your big toe. Inhale up, arch back, warrior one. And then let's slowly lower down, place your hands on the mat. Let's go back into a one-legged down dog. And then let's slowly come back down. Let's drop to our knees. We've made it to mountain three. Yay, you are in mountain three. Wipe yourself off if you need to. Okay, so let's just come up on our toes, stretch out that fascia. Inhale those arms up. Come down into your heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Come down into your heart center. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale up. Come down into your heart center. Those feet need some love, so we're just stretching out that fascia. Really feel that stretching. You should feel it. You should feel, we don't nearly stretch our feet enough. So let's come back to all fours. Let's drop onto our forearms, creating a 90-degree angle here. So I want you to have this 90-degree angle here. And let's just extend one leg up. And then bring this leg down and extend the other leg up. And let's come down. We're going to and you're up here, so your legs are straight. The weight's on your forearm. Hips are spread out, and you have that nice 90 degrees here. Now bring your elbows in a little closer. Bring your feet in a little bit closer and just hold here. And let's drop back down. Let's come back up. So we're going to get ready to go into handstands. So you're going to clasp your hands and make a book. Place your hands on the mat. Drop your forearms down. You're going to bring your knees right to your elbows. So butt your knees right to your elbows. Your head goes in your hand. The front part of your forehead is on the mat. Scrunch up those toes, and let's lift up here. Get your back and spine as straight as you can by walking your feet in closer. You might just stay here, and if you can, let's go to the next level and just lift up to here. And then let's extend all the way up straight. You can drop out if you want. Play with this. Upside down V, come back up to the center. And then let's slowly come back down. And try to come down without a big thud. Okay, let's do that one more time. So you ready to do handstands? Headstands. Are you ready to do headstands one more time? Clasp your hand and make a book. Place it there into the proper alignment. Elbows down, 90 degrees here. Knees to elbows. Scrunch your toes up behind. So we've got head and hands. Knees to elbows. They're not out wide. They're in nice and close. Scrunch up toes. Lift up straight. Walk in. Lift up. Extend up and out. Have fun with it. And coming down. Okay, let's come back up to the center. Great job. Let's turn around and come into sit position on our mats. We are almost done. We are already in Mountain 3 and almost ready for our cool down. So let's extend our legs out straight. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's grab that magic circle. And we're just gonna, one vertebrae at a time, we're gonna make a C curve with our spine and just lower down so our sacrum almost touches the floor. Just do pulse, pulse. And then put up down again, little pulses. And then let's sit up nice and tall again, and then C-curve spine down, little pulses. And then let's come back up, one last time, C-curve down, little pulses. And then let's slowly lower down. Ooh, we made it to the floor. Let's bend our legs in, extend one leg out straight into your magic circle, or just hold your leg. So you can just be here pulling this leg into your chest. So I come back, pushing out to the other side, a little twist. You can look the other. And let's just a full twist. Back up, coming back to the center. So switch legs. Someday. Holding. Hopefully now near the end of the class you're not feeling that. Now let's flop this leg out to the side. Let's slowly come back up to the center and switch sides, dropping this leg out to the side. Nice little twist. Circle to the side. Let's just have our back flat. Let's bring the other arms up over. And exhale. do that again. Inhale your arms up over your head. And do a happy baby child's pose. Let's just hold here. Nice deep breaths, and then let's extend our legs out straight into an upside down V. Come back into the baby. Let's move with our happy baby. Bring our legs together. Let's cross. And then we're going to switch sides, thread the needle this way, press this out. And then let's slowly come back into the center. Let's extend those legs up. And let's roll up and lift back up into a sit position. So just kind of checking in, noticing how you feel where you are right now. Let's just come into bring the palms of your feet together. Take your 2 fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Bring these heels in closer to your pelvis area and use your elbows to gently press. And then slowly coming back up to the center, we can see it shift. Clap. And thanks because you've made it through a class. You've taken an hour out, carved out an hour. So you should just give yourself some love for that and just have a great day. Let's do 3 deep breaths together. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me in the YogaShape Method. I hope you had a class. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel right down there. I'm not sure. I think it's this side. Subscribe to the channel here. And I hope to see you in future classes. If you have any questions, let me know. You can always check out my website, YogaShape Method. This is a donation-based class. If you have anything and you can donate, that would be fantastic. You can find more information on my website. So from my house to yours, hugs and kisses. Big hug from here, from Sam to you. Hugs and kisses. Have a beautiful, blessed, amazing rest of your day.